Which and hi there, welcome back to my channel. A little bit about everything. It seems to me like we're not done with winter yet. It's the 20th of March, and I'm heading over to the shop to actually try to make a new chair design. Okay, hi there, welcome back to my channel. A little bit about everything. I went to the bookstore the other day, and I happened to be looking through books to get new ideas about lawn furniture and stuff, and I came across a chair. I'm reminded of dining formal wear, or no, maybe more 60s type of chair, but it was designed for outdoors, and from memory I put it down on the board here, and this is basically the design. What you see here is going to have like a straight headrest on it up here, and the dimensions of the back, 24 inches from here to here. Okay, so that's why I ran out of board, right? These are basically how the chair is going to line up, right? Let's say I make this area my horizontal. Even though it's tilted back, this would be a flat surface, and if I had two parallel lines, this headrest would be parallel to my seating area parallel line, which would be here. Okay. I'm not sure if you see this very well or not, but the lumbar is going to be 16, and the headrest is going to be 24, and I'm going to have 4 inches from here to here with nothing. This will be to take up, when you sit down, your glutes sort of smush out a bit, and this could leave your back unsupported, right? So that's going to be like that. So when you're sitting here, your lumbar is very well supported, and your shoulder blades are around this area here. Okay. I wasn't sure how far to space these, but as far as aesthetically looking, I would be better off bringing this forward a bit, you know, to close the gap here, so that the chair will look fuller, and it'll give it a bit of balance. Okay. So this distance, I always measure distance from here to here, from your foot to the back of your knee, okay? And this is going to be around 18 inches to maybe 16. If I try the chair out and it's not right, I can always trim the bottom of these legs, right? But that's how I design that. And then you take from your buttocks to your knee, and this is what determines the depth of the chair. Okay. And the way you tilt your chair backwards, it's going to relieve your knee strain. If this takes up the weight of your leg up to here, okay, and you have nothing compressing underneath your knee, it's at rest. It takes out all the pain that you would have due to walking all day long and stuff. It really helps the joint relax. So that's the idea behind this chair, right? And this makes it so that you want to, when you sit down, you're going to slide back to its most comfortable spot. Okay? And this tilt back should be between 7 and 10 degrees. Okay? If you go 15, if you go too much into a reclining mode, then you're not going to have somebody alert sitting in this chair that's comfortable. You're going to have them wanting to sort of doze off, right? Now, I'm going to run this through the planer and see what kind of width I have left. Once I've made them all look pretty. I might leave an inch and a quarter or as close as possible for the legs. That'll give it more strength. But as far as the seating area, I might bring it down to 1 1/8 or 1 inch. It's more of an easy dimension to work with. Okay, so these are the plain pieces, right? Okay, they're at a certain dimension, thickness. They're not their final dimension. They still have to be sanded down. Okay, but this one right here is going to be, I believe, my armrest, and I am down to I'm down to 1 15/64, which is really 1 5/16. And these ones are going to be, see, I can't get large widths out of these, right? But they're going to be seat paneling and backrest paneling. And they are 1 9/64, which is 9/64, roughly 1 1/16, 1 1/8. There's going to be the final dimension. 9/64, and these are going to be the legs, 1 3/16. Okay, these dimensions aren't critical, right? These dimensions aren't critical. They're still going to be sanded down, And as far as assembly goes, they're not going to change any overall dimension of the chair. Like lengthwise, they're not going to change anything. So the width is going to stay the same because that's a length, and the deepness of the chair is going to stay the same. Okay. So it's not critical, but I want to keep as much lumber as I can on the chairs to give it more rigidity and strength. Just going to show you a quick manner in which I choose my boards. As you can see on this end of it, I can get my board more in the center of it, but here I just have to edge one side here and grab my board out of this. So my seat is supposed to be between 20 and 21 inches wide. So that's how long these boards have to be, and the backrest. But to get around these around the stuff that I don't want in there, there's no crack at the end of the board, so I'm going to give it a little room. I'm going to go 22 and then 44. Okay, 44, and now the rest of the board is easily handled, so I'm just going to split it here. So once I've trimmed off my boards, I'm left with this, right? All I do is, since this stuff lights a fire very well, I just cut them up into strips and burn them in the wood stove, right? Alright, so these pieces here, nice, not so nice, nice. I'm just trying to maximize what I got. I'm just making a chair to see if it sits nice, and it's more of a demo right now than anything else. I'm probably going to use it to see if people want to sit in it, and if they like the fit. I can always change dimensions a little bit on it, but if they like the fit and the look, that serves me as a demo, right? So these will be the seating and backrest plates on the width, and this is going to be my armrests. I got 4 armrests. I made a second chair in case I want to use the pieces as a pattern. It's always hard to know how to make a design. Like if I put a pointy edge and put a board here and a board here, what's going to happen is you're going to stick the back of your calf in the back of your leg with a sharp corner. But also the radius is sort of important, right? So I'm not quite sure. I have a magnet here, and it has diameter 4. So that's a radius of 2. I wonder what that's going to look like. And I said I needed that to be I made it 4 3/4 on the board, and that design is as closest to reality. So I'm going to go 4 3/4, 4 3/4 over here. Actually, the farther away I go, the more accurate I'm going to get. Okay, I'll get me a straight edge. Okay. Here. I have no idea what this is going to turn out. How this is going to turn out. Now, problem with this, when I do put a board here, the board is that in the frame? I gotta check, make sure. Yeah. So what I did was measure 4, scribe a line, got me a radius of 2 inch. Okay. Radius 2 inch. Now, when I put my 2.5 inch or 2 1/4 or 2 inch board here, I'm going to have to cut it so that when I put the board there, I sort of get a rounding feature to it. Okay. So I don't know if it's visible, but that's going to be up to there. That's going to be the seating area. That's going to be where the knees go. Basically, that's the bottom of the chair. Now, I'll go over to the bandsaw. Alright, so right now what I'm doing is I'm setting up to remove, see, I want to remove that to match it up to this side. Right? So when I put those together, get a joint like that. Okay? And that's what I'm basically doing right now. I'm just matching up the best pairs together. I'll go 25. And I want to see from the top. I'm going to run this down here. I'm going to see from the top, so I know where I'm cutting. And I want to put 4 of these things in here. Guys, you need 4 for 1 chair, and probably wouldn't fit any more than that. So I'm going to take these all equal length. Okay. And that's 0. That's 1 set. And I'm going to mark it as 1 set so I don't mix it up. And now for the other one. This one. 25. I'm marking this at 25, but that's going to make the top of my armrest at 26. If it's too much, I'll have to clip off some of that, which is going to be a pain later on, but I'm not sure how high the armrest should be right now. You know what I mean? Like the minute I put that on top, I'm up to 26. Easy. beforehand so I don't mix it up. I've been debating whether I should put something from here to here. Not on the chair itself, but a leg separator, because I have it would add rigidity to the chair. Okay. But that's one extra piece, right? If I put one lag bolt here, or carriage bolt, two here to carry the weight, and one back here, I have rigidity from that point to that point. Now the legs would be depending on the bottom portion of the chair. And I don't know if it's enough, because some people tend to want to lean their chair backwards on two legs, and that would be very hard on that if I didn't have a spacer there. These papers really are more durable than the rest of the stuff. They claim to last 10 times longer. That's what it says, right? But they are better than the rest. That's what I found so far.